Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome back to RightCast, your go-to podcast for international education. I'm your host Icha Pandey. Today we are honored to speak with Ms. Sefina Joshi, Business Development Manager for Bethany College. Bethany College is located in West Virginia, USA, offering wide range of programs such as cybersecurity, digital marketing, criminal justice, and many more things. Today we'll be talking regarding USA education systems and support for the international students. So let's welcome her. Welcome to RightCast, Sefina ji.
Thank you so much.
How have you been?
Great.
Okay, so without any delay, let's start the conversation. I would like to initiate by asking you about the USA itself. I know many students prefer to go to study in USA. So, what do you think from your perspective? What are the real advantages of studying in the USA?
I think the first advantage that student going to US is like wow, there's a independence from so because in Nepal to culture and that say we love living with our parents and community, right? We're so in our close community. So we don't get that space in our life. So young age when they go US, I think they have their independence because there is space for them to grow as an individual. Second, I think US is one of the biggest market in the education sector when it comes to job opportunities. So US के degree लिएर एउटा experience एकदम धेरै गर्न पाउँछ एउटा global opportunities को बारेमा अनि diverse culture is there as well. So people from different countries are studying and living in US, of course. So students get to learn more about diverse culture and different backgrounds and learn about adaptation, how to adapt yourself and learn about new environment. I think Nepalमा अलिकति limited हुन्छ.
Okay, so moving on, as you have been representing Bethany College, hey, so could you please walk us through the Bethany College, like Costosa campus life? Where is it located? Many our viewers they want to know, like what is like Bethany College there in USA?
Sure. Bethany College चाहिँ भर्खरै नेपालमा अलि familiar हुन थालेछ. Though it's a very old school college, it's 185 years old. Bethany is a private liberal arts college, it's in a very huge area, 1,300 acres this area. Bethanyमा चाहिँ हामीले both grad र undergrad दुईटै programs छ, but नेपालमा चाहिँ हामीले undergrad मात्र focus गरेछौँ because it's a residential campus, student needs to stay inside the campus, on campus चाहिँ बस्नुपर्छ. Second, it's in a regional area, but regional भन्नाले it's not that far away, it's not that difficult to travel. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but only 45 minutes drive away. Third, नेपालीहरूले एकदम धेरै relate गर्न मिल्छ जस्तो लाग्छ Bethany Collegeमा because it's in hills, nature को बीचमा छ.
Okay.
I always tell students it's like, are you going to Nalikhill, or Nagarkot? It's a very beautiful college. And Bethany a wide range of programs. Amazing, beautiful part about colleges. Students from arts, science, management, but even if they want to study sports, music, a lot of programs are there. And the best part, it's very affordable for students. So that course invest for something when you're going to US education. So 4 years investment, they look for affordable and safety. So as I mentioned earlier, it's a residential campus. So on campus, Boston, there is scholarships almost up to $30,000. So which is a huge scholarship, right? So student has comfort because they can afford and get a very top-notch education. And also Bethany is one of the best colleges by Princeton. So it's quite recognized in the US.
So moving on, as you have been meeting lots of students, interacting with them, अहिले पेयर्सहरू पनि अझै भेटिरहनु भएको छ. So कस्तो कस्तो क्विजहरू स्टुडेन्टहरूले लिएर आउनु भएको छ? What they want to know about USA अनि कस्तो कस्तो प्रोग्रामलाई चाहिँ एकदम रुचाइरहनु भएको छ? What's your take on this?
धेरै स्टुडेन्ट एकदम पाइरहेको अपर्च्युनिटी छ हैन. अनि मैले धेरै क्वेरीज देखेको चाहिँ as I mentioned it's a residential campus हैन. अनि स्टुडेन्टहरूलाई चाहिँ नाम बाहिर बस्न मिल्दैन भनेर सोध्नुहुन्छ. अनि मैले बाहिर कहाँ बस्छु तिमी फर्स्ट टाइम US गएर छौ हैन. So people think that it's very easy to stay outside and look for rooms and it's very easy भनेर सोध्छु हामीले. अनि that's where I sometimes struggle. Okay? So त्यो एउटा क्वेरी चाहिँ एकदम छ अनि मैले बुझाउनु पर्ने हुन्छ. That on campus बस्यो भने like you don't have to worry about food, कसरी travel गर्ने, everything is taken care of. Plus you can study more. focus more on your education rather than taking other stress. त्यो एउटा एकदम धेरै क्वेरी छ. सेकेन्ड चाहिँ स्टुडेन्टहरूले नाम काम पाउँछ भन्ने पनि एउटा ठुलो एउटा कन्सर्न छ होइन. सो युएसमा अन क्याम्पस त लिगली काम गर्न पाइयो भयो. सो बेथनीमा त्यो अपर्च्युनिटी पनि छ. सो अन क्याम्पस जब पाइनेबल छ, बट इट्स अप टु देम दे विल गेट इट इन नट भन्ने होइन. सो अनि अर्को भनेको म्याम पढाइ बाहेक के गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने पनि उहाँहरूको क्युरियोसिटी हुन्छ. सो there are a lot of clubs they can enroll in. There's leadership programs, there are sports programs, music clubs, and then they can go for other sports programs. They enroll in a or apart from their education. So main concern भनेको त बाहिर बस्नु पाउँछ कि पाउँदैन भन्ने हो. तर I think especially for undergrad student going US for the first time, Bethany is the perfect spot to go because उहाँहरूले full support पाउनुहुन्छ क्या. उहाँहरू डर हुँदैन, सेफ्टीको पनि कुरा आउँछ नि त. So yeah.
Okay, so what is the application process in Bethany College? होइन कति requirements चाहिन्छ? What's the eligibility for the international students? के छ?
So basic requirement is GPA minimum 2.9 हुनु पर्यो.
हजुर.
But I sometimes consider 2.9 below 2.8 or consider course. But if they have a really valid reason for no GPA, because it will be done that कुनै एउटा कम्पिटिसनमा गएको हुन्छ बट ह्याभ रियली गुड स्किल्स भन्यो भने आई कन्सिडर द्याट पढ्नलाई त कसरी पनि रोक्न सकिन्न. सेकेन्ड IELTS 6 हुनु पर्यो, PT 15, TOEFL 73 होइन, अनि Duolingo 100 हुनु पर्यो. अनि अर्को रिक्वायरमेन्ट 3 years ग्यापसम्म एक्सेप्टेड बट जस्टिफाइड हुनु पर्यो. अनि अरू रिक्वायरमेन्ट त त्यति नै हो, बेसिक रिक्वायरमेन्ट. SOP अफ कोर्स बुझाउनु परिहाल्यो, सिडी बुझाउनु पर्यो, LOR बुझाउनु पर्यो. सो LORको केसमा what I always suggest student as आफ्नो प्रिन्सिपलको साथसाथ अप्लाई गर्ने सब्जेक्ट टिचरको पनि LOR ल्याएको इट्स अलवेज अ प्लस, स्पेसली फर इन्टरभ्यू. But it's I suggest them that.
Okay, so moving to new country is totally life-changing journey for a person, right? So what kind of support is Bethany College providing to the international student, maybe in terms of accommodation, maybe airport pickup, or maybe in terms of career services? And Nepali students एकदमै graduate पछि चाहिँ के हुन्छ? अब के गर्छ त, के सपोर्ट प्रोभाइड गर्छ कलेजहरूले भन्ने कुरा पनि माइन्डसेट लिएर अगाडि बढ्नु भएको हुन्छ होइन. सो कस्ता कस्ता सपोर्ट चाहिँ नेपाली स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई प्रोभाइड गर्दै हुनुहुन्छ बेथनी कलेजले?
सो स्टुडेन्टले चाहिँ कहिले के बुझ्नु पर्छ, स्पेसली अमेरिकन लाइफस्टाइल when they're entering US, right? What they need to understand is त्यहाँ चाहिँ एकदमै एउटा इन्डिभिजुअल लाइफस्टाइल छ कि इन्डिपेन्डेन्स. जुन भर्खर अन्डरग्राड प्रोग्राम पढ्नेहरूलाई दुख्दैन नि त. घरमा लाइक घरमा आमा बुवाले खाना पकाएर दिइरहेको हुन्छ, कमाउनु पर्दैन. त्यहाँ गएपछि एउटा एकदम इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट लाइफस्टाइल चाहिँ एउटा सक हुनसक्छ अपार्ट फ्रम कल्चर सक. सो इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट लाइफस्टाइलमा आयो, अकोमोडेसन मैले अघि आफ्नो खाने बस्ने सुत्ने होइन, आफ्नो ट्राभल सबै कुराको व्यवस्था हुनु पऱ्यो नि त. सो देयर वेयर बेथनी प्लेज अ भेरी ह्युज रोल फर स्टुडेन्ट्सलाई. हजुरले भन्नुभएको जस्तो स्टुडेन्टको भिसा लाएर युएस पुगेपछि एयरपोर्ट पुग्न साथै बेथनी कलेज विल गो फर द पिकअप. त्यस्तो एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज पनि लाग्दैन.
ओके,
सो इज स्पन फिडिङ अफ द एन्ड देन देयर अ फ्याकल्टी एडभाइजरी ग्रुप, फ्याकल्टी मेन्टर्सहरू हुन्छ फर देयर सपोर्ट. र सेकेन्ड आई टोल्ड इट्स अ रेसिडेन्सियल क्याम्पस. सो कलेजमै खाने सुत्ने सबै भएपछि उहाँहरूले आफ्नो एजुकेसनलाई फुल प्रायोरिटाइज गरेर आफ्नो जिपिए इम्प्रुभ या फिर गुड जिपिएले आफ्नो त्यो जिपिए मेन्टेन गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. सो 4 वर्ष पढ्न गएको हो नि त, दे क्यान गेट गुड करियर अपर्च्युनिटी. सो त्यो एउटा सपोर्ट हुन्छ. एन्ड त्यो बाहेक पनि दे निड एनी काइन्ड अफ फर्स्ट इयर गयो, अब सपोज इक्जाम्पल यो कम्प्युटर साइन्समा जानुभयो बट somehow they are not sure भने there is a very good consulting advisory group. उहाँले आफ्नो मेजर के रहेछ भन्ने एउटा कहिले आइडेन्टिफाई गर्न सक्नुहुन्न, त्यो कुरामा पनि सपोर्ट गर्नुहुन्छ कि. सो दे क्यान अल्सो change या फिर add minors to develop skills and know what their interest is of. सो मजाले सपोर्ट चाहिँ पाउनुहुन्छ. अनि खानाको टेन्सन भएन, ट्राभलको टेन्सन भएन, अनि त्यहाँ गएर लाइक कल्चरको बारेमा एकदम धेरै बुझ्ने मौका चाहिँ पाउनुहुन्छ.
ओके, द्याट्स ग्रेट.
पेरेन्ट्सलाई चाहिँ एकदम ढुक्क हुन्छ, छोराछोरी कहाँ गएर बस्छ होला युएसमा. अब आफन्त उनीहरू आफन्तकोमा जानु सबै घुम्दैन नि त. अनि सो दे माइट वरी. सो त्यसमा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क दे डोन्ट ह्याभ टु वरी अबाउट एनीथिङ.
द्याट्स ग्रेट हाउ बेथनी कलेज इज सपोर्टिङ द इन्टरनेसनल स्टुडेन्ट्स. सो मुभिङ अन, अब पार्टले चाहिँ म इन्टरभ्यूको पार्टमा यहाँलाई सोध्न मन लाग्यो होइन. आई हेभ सिन अनि जुन चाहिँ स्टुडेन्टहरू जो चाहिँ इन्टरभ्यू अगाडि जानुहुन्छ दे आर सो एङ्सियस, नर्भस हुनुहुन्छ क्या. सो वाट काइन्ड्स अफ टिप्स you'd like to give to the students?
So the first thing that I always suggest students is interview में जानु अगाडि नै सब्जेक्ट सेलेक्सन चाहिँ एकदमै वाइज हुनु पऱ्यो कि
Yeah.
स्टुडेन्टले चाहिँ मैले जब स्टुडेन्ट भेट्छु भने 90% स्टुडेन्ट कम फर कम्प्युटर साइन्स
Yeah.
एन्ड लाइक अरू मेजोरिटी भनेको मेडिकल नर्सिङ कोर्सेसको लागि हुन्छ बिकज एउटा माइन्डसेट के छ भन्दाखेरि यसमा बढी जब पाउन सजिलो हुन्छ हाई पे हुन्छ
Yeah.
माइन्डसेट छ इन्ट्रेस्ट होस् नहोस् अनि केही थाहा छैन कम्प्युटर साइन्सको बारेमा होइन देयर आर स्टुडेन्ट्स म्यानेजमेन्टमा इकोनोमिक्स उसको A+ छ कम्प्युटर साइन्समा C छ भने पनि दे गो फर द अप्ट फर कम्प्युटर साइन्स दे डोन्ट नो वाइ अनि सो आफ्नो प्यासन चाहिँ आइडेन्टिफाई गर्नु पऱ्यो स्टुडेन्ट मलाई किन यो सब्जेक्ट पढ्नु मन छ म के गर्न सक्छु करियरमा यो पढ्दा दे निड टु आस्क द्याट क्वेसन्स
Okay.
सो दे कान्ट एक्सपेक्ट कि काउन्सलर्स कन्सल्टेन्सिजहरूले चाहिँ त्यो आन्सर भनिदिनुहुन्छ होइन दे हेभ टु रियलाइज इट बाई देमसेल्भ्स दे आर नट स्योर दे क्यान गो फर क्लासेस होइन अब एउटा ट्रायल फेजेसहरूमा जानु पर्यो बेसिक कम्प्युटर कोर्स लिएर हुन्छ कि बेसिक हस्पिटालिटी कोर्स लिएर हुन्छ कि सो इन्ट्रेस्ट चाहिँ एउटा आइडेन्टिफाई हुनु पऱ्यो अनि सेकेन्ड भनेको MSc they don't prefer erotic answer. Mock answer they just hate it. So you have to be very authentic, natural, English samples screen of boy. If they have genuine intention right in a
Yeah.
feeling अब आज भोलि च्याट जिपिटीको जमाना छ है स्टुडेन्ट गो देयर च्याट जिपिटीको आन्सर्सहरू कपी पेस्ट हुन्छ ट्राई टु मेमोराइज इट सो फर्स्ट थिङ नै write it down. म चाहिँ पोइन्ट्समा बुलेट्समा लेख्नु भन्छु कि पोइन्ट्स लेखेपछि इट्स भेरी इजी टु मेमोराइज आफ्नै पोइन्ट्स पनि अनि किन चाहिँ आफ्नै वर्ड्समा होइन अनि त्यो भयो भने कन्फिडेन्स पनि बिल्डअप हुन्छ अब मक गऱ्यो भने इन्टरभ्यूमा गयो क्वेसन सक्छ अब अलिकति पनि हेजिटेट गऱ्यो भने चाहिँ बिर्स्यो नि त आन्सर दे गेट लाइक कम्प्लिटली नर्भस So my suggestion would be try to be natural. बिहान उठेर 5 पेज अङ्ग्रेजी त पढ्नु पर्यो आवाज निकालेर so my approach is very different. I try student to be more independent किनकि US गएर पनि पढ्नु पर्यो नि त होइन रटेर त आन्सर गर्नु भएन so reading habits चाहिँ एकदमै डेभलप गर्न स्टार्ट गर्नु so the day one you think म अब अप्लाई गर्छु किताब पढ्ने रिडिङ गर्ने आफ्नो फ्लुएन्सी इम्प्रुभ गर्ने सो ट्राई टु बी कन्फिडेन्ट भन्छु कि म चाहिँ नट ओभर कन्फिडेन्ट
So hope our audience will take your advice. So moving on, we have few questions from our students to you. So without any delay, let's get started. Hi.
Should I choose it?
Yeah, definitely you can.
Anything choose?
No, you can choose the first one.
Please choose the red one. Mother, does Bethany have strong alumni connection or career growth? Of course. So, Bethany College, beautiful parts. I think I forgot to mention. Credit transfers, and opportunity transfer. And romance a year because we want them to just complete a year. Good part is in the year there has been zero, there has been like no transfers. So good alumni पनि रहेछ होइन सो नेपालमा हामीले अरू युनिभर्सिटी जस्तो धेरै वर्ष भएको छैन नेपालमा इन्ट्रोड्युस गरेको चाहिँ बट इट्स बिन 2 to 3 years so they are studying there they have like a very good close community net होइन सो एकदमै स्ट्रङ छ सो आई थिङ्क जो अब जानु भएको छ अगस्त मासमै जानुभएको रियल स्टुडेन्ट उहाँलाई एकदम धेरै ठुलो सपोर्ट चाहिँ हुन्छ सो आई थिङ्क दे विल बी ग्रेट जस्तो लाग्छ
Okay, so second one, okay, I picked up read. By Sarada Shrestha, what kind of support do professors give to students?
So professors ले सबै लेभलमा मैले भनेको स्टुडेन्टलाई त्यो सब्जेक्टमा पर्टिकुलर इन्ट्रेस्ट छ कि छैन पनि सपोर्ट गर्नुहुन्छ सो नेपालमा जस्तो टिचरहरू पढाउने वाला मात्र हुँदैन त्यहाँ असाइनमेन्ट बेस्ड हुन्छ एउटा प्रपर एनालिसिस हुन्छ स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूको अनि फुल सपोर्ट हुन्छ दे आर नट स्ट्रिक्ट बट दे मेक स्योर द्याट स्टुडेन्ट अल्सो डु क्रिटिकल थिङ्किङ दे लुक आफ्टर द्याट पर्सनल ग्रोथ कन्फिडेन्स लेभल होइन सो बेथीमा चाहिँ आई थिङ्क आई अलवेज टेल देम कि फर्स्ट इयर यस्तो सपोर्टेड कलेजमा जानुपर्दा चाहिँ उहाँहरूलाई पढ्न पनि इच्छा लागोस् हुन्छ नि पछि कन्टिन्यू गर्नु मन लागोस् भन्ने खाले सपोर्ट हुन्छ कि सो प्रोफेसर्स आर भेरी सपोर्टिभ अनि यु क्यान अलवेज रिच आउट टु देम
Okay. Okay, the last one. Okay.
One left is this.
So, by Neha Thapalia, how safe and welcoming is the community around the college?
Seriously.
So, let me tell you, West Virginia is one of the safest states in the US because of its very low crime rates, right? And students will be staying inside the college. So,
Mhm.
they have very first college in West Virginia. So, एकदमै close-knit communities are. They're very supportive to each other. Plus, they'll be staying inside the campus, right? So, safety-wise, I think my parents can be very relaxed. Okay, my kids are going there because they're very supportive and safety wise student college भित्रै बसेर पढ्ने भएपछि student college will be accountable for their safety.
Yeah.
So, they don't have to worry about their safety, I guess. And summer break अब कहिलेकाहीँ weekends they can go outside घुम्नु मिल्यो, but college मै बसेर त्यो close community मा बस्दा चाहिँ there's no such kind of risk.
Okay, so thank you so much for the quick quiz of our students for replying that. So moving on, we have a quite fun segment that is myth and fact. I'll just read aloud a segment like statements, and you just have to say myth or fact.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started. You need to have outstanding grades to study in American universities. Myth or fact?
Mythै भन्छु मलाई like I said earlier, पढ्न त अधिकार हो नि त.
Yeah.
कसैले अब बाई कसैको सम रिजनले गर्दा त्यो चाहिँ पढ्न सक्दैन. But yes, अब बढी GPA हुनेले बढी opportunity पाउँछ, but it's not that's compulsory भनेर चाहिँ बताए.
Okay, so next one. Finding a job after completing a degree is quite a difficult task in USA. Is it myth or fact?
It's a neutral भन्छु.
It's a 50-50.
Because every time industry market is changing and अब जस्तै मानिलियो earthquake आयो भने recessions हुन्छ job availabilities कम भइदिन्छ. अब it depends कि natural disaster आयो भने you can't मैले एउटा हैन myth हो भन्दै तर पछि गएर त्यस्तो सिचुएसन आएछ. It depends, it demands अनुसारले हुन्छ. तर US मा comparatively opportunity चाहिँ छ धेरै because industry नै धेरै छ. Industry धेरै पछि job opportunity धेरै भयो. The population धेरै छ. Country is so big in itself and it's one of the most growing country in the world. So opportunities say so, but for that you have to have a very great career and very good grades, and you need to prepare yourself with all the skills that you can. So myth funny, fact funny, it's up to students how they prepare themselves for that job opportunity.
Okay, so moving on. US education is quite affordable. Is it myth or fact?
Bethany is a fact.
So it depends on the university. College.
Yeah, because Harvard पनि त छ नि त.
Yeah.
My friend मेरै साथीले लोन लिएर हार्वर्डमा नाम निकालेर पनि लोन लिएर पढ्नु पर्यो because it's quite expensive even though she got 50% scholarship. So depends. So myth पनि होइन, fact पनि होइन. So yeah.
Depends on the universities and the college.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you students need to have GRE or SAT to get into US universities.
It's good if they have done it because there are few universities who provide extra scholarship who has done GRE or SAT that is in the requirement list. But Miro College, Bethany College, it's not mandatory. But if they have done it, I don't stop them. It's for their benefit because the part that you realize your interest. I know the SAT so I don't demotivate them. They can do it, but if you only navigate only map out the university it's requirement you can go for such classes. If they are mandatory, you have to do it.
Yeah.
So sure, but you are doing SAT GRE and the college SAT GRE is not mandatory.
Yeah.
But waste but I say education is never a waste, right?
Yeah.
So it depends. So do your research first. It's nothing bad.
Nothing harmful to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we have come to the end, Hari, I would like to ask you last question. As education is one of the powerful weapon in the world, actually, पढिसकेपछि कसैले आफ्नो त्यो शिक्षा भनेको कसैले लिन पनि मिल्दैन, उल्टा दिन चाहिँ मिल्छ हैन, knowledge त्यस्तो कुरा हो. So those students who are planning for the coming intake or कसैले सोच्दै पनि हुनुहुन्छ, कोही सोचिरहनु भएको छ के गर्ने के नगर्ने होला हैन, or you want to say Bethany College ले चाहिँ के provide गर्छ, why should they choose Bethany अनि coming intake मा what are the things they need to be aware? Could you please tell to them?
So First thing that I always tell students, college, university map गर्नु अगाडि चाहिँ I suggest them to map their interest. I'm like के पढ्न भन्छ long term goals हुनु पर्यो लाइफमा हैन अब you're a student I always like to give example. One student was there, she has already done BIM, but now she wants to go for nursing all from start because her parents think that यसमा राम्रो कमाइ हुन्छ. So basically identify गर्नु is very important. अनि त्यो अनुसारले you can start looking for college हैन. So बेक्नीमा अपर्च्युनिटी चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि minor र majors भन्ने different छ त्यहाँ कोर्सेसहरु. So maybe first a minor choose that you can always move to majors while knowing the your interest. Student गयो होला computer science मा तर त्यहाँ जाँदैपछि the student realized that I want to go for cyber security. There's that opportunity and assessment team पनि त हुन्छ नि त advisory group. So be prepared by yourself, self research गर्नु होला, interest गर्नु होला. If you're not sure career counseling भनेको त्यही हो नि कहाँ त मलाई कहाँ राम्रो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि मैले के गर्यो मैले आफूले के गर्यो भने चाहिँ मेरा राम्रो हुन्छ फर्स्ट क्वेशन हुनु पर्यो के मलाई के राम्रो हुन्छ फर द डक्टर पढ्दा पढ्यो भने that's not
after interest के हो
so interest I mean music के interest भने go for it then will be a career के न मलाई लो ग्रेडमा चाहिँ डिमान्ड छ भनेर चाहिँ पढ्नु हुन्छ है.
Okay, thank you so much Sefina ji for such an insightful conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope student will do great, especially for upcoming career. The student can choose their right career, right path, right career. Is I think right space. So all the best to the team and to the students.
Yeah, how lovely. Thank you. Thank you.